Hello, everyone, and welcome to Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I'm going to discuss something of concern to many individuals globally, especially four individuals from Australia. Had an interesting group chat session yesterday. And the topic that came up on the Acupuncture's My Life app was, what are some ways, along with acupuncture, in which a person can live longer? And that was a pretty interesting question. And I don't mind these types of questions, because it sets me on a path to acquire a new train of thought, focus as to how acupuncture and the advice and recommendations from an acupuncturist can benefit many individuals. And by the way, if you don't already have the Acupuncture's My Life app, download it, it's free. I engage in many group chats, single chats. Many individuals message me with certain topics they're interested in hearing me discuss. And it's free. People love the blogs on the app. You can watch the Acupuncture's My Life YouTube channel, learn so much. So if you don't already have the app, download it. The Apple Store if you're an iPhone user, and the Google Play Store if you're an Android user. But now on to the topic of individuals wanting to add years to their life. And of course, these individuals from Australia, understood. Acupuncture's one. And I say it over and over in many, many episodes. Along with seeing your physician on an annual basis, semi-annual in some cases. Regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist. Priceless. Now, one thing you can do along with regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist is take up reading. Take up reading. You'll be surprised as to how much reading reduces stress levels. Because stress can definitely shorten your life. But reading can reduce stress levels by up to 70%. That's a big number. Because reading calms your nerves. Because your brain has to concentrate. And concentrating being a distraction tends to ease tension in your heart and your muscles. So reading is one. And that's become such a lost art globally for the most part. Reading. Just picking up a book, not your phone, not your tablet, a book. Just get a book and isolate yourself. Hours would go by so quick. Try it and then see how you feel afterward. Another is gardening. And that has a lot to do with the physical activity that is required to garden. In gardening, has been proven to reduce your risk of dementia by up to 40%. But just really entering that world of greenery, being active, and sort of like envisioning what your garden would look like if you're beginning to do it. And enjoying the benefits of it. I mean, so just think of it universally, like how beneficial gardening is, not just from a point of being active, but just the health benefits of eating what's being produced in your garden. Another way to add years to your life is, I speak of this so much. Cooking. You cook yourself. And I've said this a few episodes ago, even if you want to go on a date or just hang out with a few friends, invite them over. You guys cook together. Eating in restaurants, especially, oh my gosh, the processed foods. Just thinking of it annoys me. Destroying your health, eating in these restaurants. Because they contribute to illnesses, all types of cardiovascular disorders and diabetes. You make your own food, you know what's going in it, and it's just human nature. You're going to want quality ingredients going into what you're preparing. Would you go to a garbage can and pull ingredients from there and then put it in a pot? No. So then why go to a restaurant? Make it yourself. Make it yourself. Health is wealth. I say it all the time. It's not in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. I say this all the time. And while doing all of this, if you're taking my advice, throw some music in there. Good music. Oh my gosh. Whether it's jazz or classical or whatever. Just good music. Music can add years to your life. Because it can be calming. Not all. There's music out there I would dare listen to. Is what these lyrics are expressing is like, ooh, it's not good for the soul. Nah. Some jazz music, good jazz music, classical music. But add good music, good positive lyrics in it to your life, into your life, and all of this is while, seeing an acupuncturist. I don't need to say that over and over. I mean, you guys understand that. You know that. You know what I found, what else I found to be quite awesome is volunteering. Volunteer work. You'd be surprised as to what helping others can do for you mentally and spiritually and even physically. Just feeling good about helping others and not asking for anything in return, along with the rewards of social connections that you get from volunteering. Add years to your life. Try it. Try it. Another I say over and over is walking. Just going for a nice brisk walk. Just take a walk regardless of what the temperature is. Get outside. And just go for a walk. Just walk. It'll change your life. It'll add years. In some cases, there are studies. I don't always follow those, but I still put it out there as information. That brisk walks on a regular basis can add up to 20 years to your life. Go for a nice walk. A nice walk. It's not even just the physical aspect of it. The physical benefits. The mental. And I mean also just getting that sun, that pure sun rays, just, you know. Another. Now this next one is like great for your heart. Okay, believe it or not, it's owning a pet. Owning, caring for, having a pet. That relationship. It's great for your heart. You need it. The responsibilities that come with it also is really good for you. You know, you have to care for the pet. Let's just say you have a dog. You're taking your dog for a walk. What are you doing? You got it. You have to walk with the dog. And sometimes you may walk a little extra. It's just one of those days where you're enjoying this walk. And then you look up and you're like, wow, I put in quite a few miles. Covered quite a distance. A few extra kilometers. Awesome. You'll even notice it in your dog that you know he or she will appreciate it. You know, in a lot of cases, cats are good for you too. I'm not a cat person, but cats, studies have shown. But pets are really a benefit for your heart. But these are some of the points that I made with individuals in a group chat session from Australia. You know, some of the simplest things. Simplicity is key. Technology has moved us so far away from just simple things that keep us healthy. You know. And I'm just not a huge fan of technology. And you can call me old if you want. I'm just not. Because I see so many patients over the years that a huge contributing factor to their disorders is tied to technology, artificial intelligence as well. Just making life easier. Why? Life's not supposed to be easier. No longer pay attention. Your vehicle can drive for you. Your vehicle can tell you when another car is coming. Your vehicle can park your car for you. If you don't want to drive, we have these motor scooters that can carry you to the store. You don't need to go to the library anymore to look things up. Just go on your phone. And you want to know something? These things shorten lifespans. Big time. Shortens lifespans. And I express this to many of my patients. Speak of it a lot. Get out and do. You know, don't take the elevator or the escalator. Walk up the stairs. Want to look something up? Try going to the library. You know, and that's a lost art in and of itself. You know, going to the library and looking something up. Looking for a particular book that has the information that you need. And many times just picking up that book and looking through it, looking for the information you need, you may run into or come across other things that's like, wow, I didn't know this. Wow, I didn't know this. Yeah. I don't even know if libraries still function in that manner anymore. Unfortunately, you know, I purchase a lot of books, but I haven't been to a library in over a year, and that's not good. Because going to some of these more modern libraries is almost similar to just sitting in your living room. Because they're going to walk you over to a computer and say, look it up. You can Google that. And it's kind of like, wow, I could have did this at home. Not many books left in these libraries these days. But sometimes the simplest things are key to extending life. Because your body's not designed to just sit there and have everything handed to it. No. It was not. But just look for more simple ways to be more active and engaging, whether it's with a pet, with other people, or just, you know, even gardening, like I'd stated. Things like that. Cooking. You have these programs out where your food is delivered to your doorstep and you just take it and eat. That's insane. And I know some of you out there getting pissed hearing that right now, but that's crazy. I mean, who made it? You're opening up these packages and you're like gobbling it down. Who made that? Did the person that delivered it to your door? What did that person do with it on its way to your house? So much insane stuff. Cook your own food. There's a reason why I went over a few things that can help extend your life. Because they're all engaging activities. I mean, and you can do it with more than just yourself, or just yourself if you want. So when I craft these lists, it's well thought out. If you look at it at the surface, it'll sound boring. But when you think about these recommendations, it's a lot to it. Go beneath the surface. Think you can go for walks with yourself, your pet, your friends, reading, mental engagement, and then you can have a little book club going and discuss topics in which you read. That was the purpose of book clubs. Listening to music, dancing to it. with friends, volunteering. These things are all carefully put together. And this is why so many individuals, more and more people are downloading the app and asking and engaging and so forth. But along with all of this, just don't forget to make acupuncture part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?